Take two.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Dave Liv here. And I want to show you guys something special today. This deck actually got undefeated. Went undefeated on locals, 4-0. And this guy right here named Alex.
What's up?
Playing Ursarctic, dude. Ursarctic. I think we're like Kashtira stuff.
Yep.
So
Sure.
I'll let you do your stuff, man. You go ahead.
Yeah. So starting off with the main deck, we got 2 copies of Megabilis. It's DD Crow. It's a tuner. It's low weight. It's required for the deck, and it's just good. Like it's kind of like Kashtira's, where it's not a quick effect for the on summon, but it's still useful, still impactful.
For sure.
Got 3 copies of McPolar. It's a archetypal searcher, absolute 3 of in any list. Good starter. Got 3 copies of Megapolar. Personally, I play Megapolar at 3 because the locals here, they like to play a lot of back row, a lot of floodgates, and while Ursarctic doesn't play well through floodgates, if you can start popping those back row, it helps you get through your game plan. Next, we have 2 copies of McTanis. Same as all the Ursarctics, tribute a card from hand, special summon it. This one will add, you can just add whatever you tributed back to your hand. So you get the body and then use, like, say, the level 8, you just tributed for him, get your Polari, and get your plays going. Then we've got 2 copies of McBillis. Great card for the deck. Special summons from hand on its special summon. So, pitch McTanis, summon McBillis, summon Megapolar, you got your Synchro.
Nice.
Yep. Then we have 2 copies of Megatennis. It is a Book of Moon on summon, and it's also another tuner. Very impactful. I mean, people are playing a lot of fusions right now, so it could be better. But once we get into the next format with Photon, it's going to be a lot more impactful when you're Book of Mooning and they can't use it.
Yeah, like I play against him with Source Soul, and he just Book of Moon all my stuff, and I couldn't do anything.
Yeah. And then as a little support package, we have Ice Shade Tremora at 3. Just pitch it from hand, summon another card. So a lot of times what happens is I'll pitch Tremora to summon a McBillis, and then McBillis will summon, say, Megatannis, and then you have like 1 card. I mean, it takes 3 cards in your hand, but it's an easy way to get into your lines when you've already started using names, and you can preserve those names.
Awesome.
And then for some little one-ofs, we've got Fishborg Launcher and Crystal Girl. Fishborg is great, lets you go into Dragite and just helps line out your synchros a little better. And then Crystal Girl is incredibly impactful. You pitch that off of, say, Departure, and then just revives herself. And then you have an end phase search for any of your Ursarctics. So helps you get your Megatannis, your Megapolar, your Megabilis, depending on what you need for the matchup. And then
guys, it's quick effect to tribute to summon, so
yes,
you can activate it on your
so I can play on my opponent's turn. I can be like Tyr. I like playing 3 copies of Nibiru in the main deck because you can just tribute it for any of your monsters, and people here don't like to play around Nibiru, so sometimes you catch them. 3 Ash.
I was thinking about doing that too.
I know a lot of people don't like Ash in this format, but I do, and nothing like summon a level 7, normal summon Ash, go into Barone.
Oh, yes, he did that to me.
Yep.
I was like, oh, man.
It comes up, it actually helps. And
that's the only reason why I also play Ash in Source Soul is because you can just special 10 you, normal summon Ash if you don't have anything else.
Yeah. All right.
That's all the monsters. No. There's still more monsters.
There's more monsters, but this is like
the core of it.
The core is.
I'll help you clean that up.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
As for the spells, we have a single copy of Big Dipper.
That's the one.
Your level 1 Synchro activates it from deck, and you have ways to recur Big Dipper. So you only really need 1. But you can play 2, but this is something you activate as part of your mainline combo from your deck, so you don't want to see it, but it's good. It's incredibly good. It's required for the archetype. I play 1 copy of Slider. Slider's really good for continuing your plays. Oftentimes you will draw into it off of, say, Radiation, which is their draw spell, and that will help you bring back, say, like Polar, and then you got another monster, and you can keep going. Very good, one of. You can kind of search for it off of their main boss, but just one is good. Then we're doing 3 copies of Departure. Pitch a card from hand, search for 2 monsters. It's just good, lets you find what you need to do your combos, and it's pretty nice. It adds some flexibility to the deck. Then we're running 3 copies of Radiation. Place 7 counters on it. Every time you summon from hand or extra deck an Ursarctic monster, you remove a counter, draw a card.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a pretty good advantage engine, but you're kind of rolling the dice. You might get what you need, you might not. Just kind of hope. But yep, that rounds out the spells. I do not play their 1 trap card because it's mediocre.
It's mid.
It's pretty mid. And then kind of what helps the deck come together is the Kashtira. So I'm playing 3 Unicorn, 3 Fenrir, and 1 copy of Birth. So an ideal situation is you'll open, say, Fenrir and Birth, or Unicorn and Fenrir, and then you have, Unicorn, search Birth, pitch Fenrir off of a Ursarctic effect, use Birth, grab the Fenrir, search for another Fenrir. You've got 2 Kashtiras on board, and you've just recurred all of that resource that you need. So really helps the deck out, and also you can use them for your Synchros, which is really nice.
All right.
Moving on to the extra deck, we are playing 3 copies of Polari.
CR2.
Yep, got 1 CR.
Oh.
Got 1 of each. So
Very
Polari
nice.
is obviously a starter for the deck. You get any level 7 Ursarctic, or any level 7, and then one of their level 8s. Go into Polari. Oh, that's Radiation. Grab Big Tipper.
Yep.
From your deck, and then you can start using your graveyard as another tribute.
Yeah, which is kind of good. So
It's
you don't
pretty good.
you don't.
And then the most important effect is every time something's summoned, you put a counter on this, and then anytime something's summoned, you can remove all the counters, minimum 7, and then you can just take their monster. That's yours now. It's not till end of turn. That's yours. You like their monster? It's got a nice effect.
Ours.
It is our monster. Yeah. And then I'm playing 2 copies of Grand Chariot. Another one of the CR.
Ooh, so pretty.
I gotta get more of these.
Yeah, I love the look of those. They look fantastic.
Yeah. So Grand Chariot's nice going second. When he's summoned, target up to 2 cards on the field, destroy them. Some rare cases, what happens is you'll get a Radiation that you've used all of your counters on. You have another in hand that you've drawn off of the Radiation. So you'll use Grand Chariot, pop one of their back row or one of their things you just want to get rid of. Then you'll pop your own Radiation, because you can pop your own, and then you just play your new Radiation.
Oh,
you got more draw. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Yep, helps. And then we're playing the 1 copy of Sepetreon. He is going to be a fun little floodgate for me at the next format when everyone's playing Kashtira, because Sepetreon is a skill drain for all face-up monsters summoned from the extra deck without a level. So that's Link, and that's Exceeds.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep. Whenever your opponent summons something...
Yeah, it really sucks against Sorcel, huh?
Yeah, yeah, real helpful there. However, he is very good just because he is an archetypal search. So once per turn when your opponent summons something, you can just add anything you need. So say you need Mega Polar, you need Mega Billis, you need Polar, whatever you need, he's there. He's good. It's very easy to get into. And he's a nice 3K body.
Yeah, I would say, when I was playing against him, having that field spell, keeps him rolling so many times. Because he just banishes the monster from the graveyard has cost to a special summon. Yeah. And man, I was like, oh man, there's a Book of Moon, and DD Crow, my Ashuna, and I was like, wow, I couldn't play.
Yeah.
But
and the nice thing is with some of these spells is that they have these second effects. Like Radiation you can shuffle a card you need back into the deck, like your slider or your field spell.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then your departure, you can banish from your graveyard instead of your hand. So you have plays to continue going on your opponent's turn if you've opened at least one of them.
Awesome.
But back to the Synchros.
Yep.
Playing 1 level 8 as Dragite.
Yep.
It's pretty easy to get to. Get Fishborg.
Yeah.
Just Fishborg, and then any level 7. Plenty in the deck. Spell Trap Negate. Very valuable for the deck because evenly matched.
Yeah, evenly matched.
And then as for level 9s, we're playing Vermilion Dragon Mech, Navy Dragon Mech, and Shinshin.
I really want to test this card. This card is kind of...
It's pretty great. It's essentially the Dark Ruler without the back... without downside.
Yeah. Well, but also it does... You can chain to it.
You can't chain, but it's fun.
Yeah.
So, we'll start with Navy Dragon Mech. When it special summons, you can target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of tuners in your graveyard.
Yeah.
Which...
all of them are tuners.
All the level 8s are tuners. I'm playing Ash.
Yeah.
So I'm not hurting for tuners.
No.
So this could effectively be a negate 5 just on summon. And then typically if I'm making this with say Fishborg, immediately after I just revive Fishborg, go into a 10, go into Chang Ying or the Barone.
Yeah.
But Vermilion Dragon Mech, very, very nice. Just give you a pop. And when it's destroyed by a card effect, you can, including its own, if you want to, for whatever reason, you can add one of your banished tuners back, which helps because you are banishing a lot of your cards off of Big Dipper.
Right. Which is
And then same thing with Shen Shen, because you get that on attack, you get to shuffle something that's banished back into your graveyard, which helps because when you're playing stuff like the Sepetreon, if he gets banished, you want to shuffle him back.
Yeah.
Or, you can't summon these guys from graveyard because of their special summoning condition.
Yeah, which is kind of sad, but...
But it's fine. And then Shen Shen, it helps you clean up your graveyard so you can use Fishborg again.
Yeah, it's good against tier 2.
Yep, that is. It's very good to have that floodgate effect.
Right.
But I do find myself oftentimes using Shen Shen. I will synchro using Fishborg and a Polari and something else, whatever I have to do to get it. And then if I send it off, I can banish 2 things, get this back out. Fishborg's good, attack with it, put Fishborg back, and I've got this recursion for the tuner. But then on to the 10s. Obviously, what Synchro deck is complete without Baron de Fleur? Yep, Baron de Fleur.
And if anything, Changing is actually kind of good too. It's a pretty staple level 10 too, because it's pretty generic as well.
Yeah, and Changing actually pairs very well with this archetype because of Big Dipper.
Yep.
And their Ursarctic Departure, because you're banishing your own stuff at a quick effect. So you're able to trigger Changing very reliably on your opponent's turn.
Right.
And then a fun little card I picked up was Psychic End Punisher. I've only summoned it twice, but I mean, it's just fun to use.
Yeah, it's an unaffected card.
Yeah, unaffected card if you have less life. You can banish a card they control. It's nice. It doesn't really come up often, but when it does, it's pretty cool.
Yes.
And then even though the Ursarctics have a condition where when you summon them, you are locked into monsters with levels. If you start off with say normal summon Crystal Girl or normal summon Fishborg, you can still link. So that's why I'm playing 1 copy of Link Rebo as just a nice card to have.
And Animus, just in case people don't play
around it. And then Anima. People don't play around it. I have stolen a, what was it? It was either Mirror, I think it was Mirror Jade.
Wow,
yeah.
No way.
Dude had Mirror Jade, already used the effect last turn. I summon Anima, just normal summon Crystal Girl, activate effect, link it to Anima, steal that, and then swung, made my plays, and I ended up stealing the game off of him just because of Anima.
Wow.
So it's a fun little card. And
guys, don't play around Anima, okay?
Don't play around Anima.
Let him play, okay?
Don't manage your zones. Let me steal your cards.
Let me steal his cards.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll do it for the list.
All right, awesome, man. Any shout outs or anything?
Shout out to my boy Dot, playing Exo Sisters since it wasn't good. It's still not good.
I mean, it's okay. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for showing me this deck list, bro. I played against you. It was super fun.
Yep.
It was super close. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. It's something different today. I do want to like highlight people who plays different deck other than tiers and all that. So this is a very cool deck, and it's relatively cheap if you don't count the Baron, I guess.
The Kashtiras are the majority of this.
That's true. The Kashtira is the expensive part, but you don't really have to play. I guess.
Rest of the core is incredibly cheap.
Yeah, even the collector
The collector rares are like $20, $25.
Yeah,
so it's very accessible if you want some nice little high rarity cards to play at Rogue Knight.
Yeah, but anyways, thank you, Alex, for letting me show you this deck, bro. See you guys next time. Peace.